Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Ernest here. Today's video, I'm not doing any unboxing, just doing a quick review of my diecast haul from my recent trip to Malaysia and Singapore. I'll do Malaysia first because I was able to grab a lot of bargains and some good pieces, and then I'll do Singapore where everything is so expensive, so I only have a few diecast cars from Singapore. I'm just going to look at each one of these today. I'm not unboxing once again. This is just a basic review. So sit tight. Okay, I'm just going to start off with some Tarmac Works and Inno 64 models because I only got 5 of those. And then we can look at the Tomica range from Japan, the Japanese brand, some mini GTs, some Matchbox cars, Hot Wheels Premiums, and then finally some Greenlight collectibles. Okay, first off I have to say Malaysia is a beautiful country. I really enjoyed my stay in Kuala Lumpur. Very friendly people, very economical, shopping wise, food wise, traveling wise. The one thing I really couldn't stand or disliked the most was the weather. It's just incredibly hot and humid. It was every day getting drenched in sweat. The moment you take a shower, you walk out on the streets, you start sweating profusely. Besides that, it's a wonderful place. I will highly recommend people go and enjoy it for the sights and the sounds and the scenes and the food and shopping as well. I picked up this Tarmac Works Mercedes-Benz Koenig Special. It's pretty neat release. But like I said, today I'm just doing a review. I won't be unboxing anything. So please stay tuned and subscribe to the channel if you want to follow up on the unboxing videos in the coming weeks and months. I'm already falling behind on a lot of unboxing. So I'll see what I can squeeze in whenever I get a chance and time. And this one was a coupe. Then I found this one, which is also a Tarmac Works release. It's about 85 ringgits, the local currency in Malaysia. That's about close to $30. I found this Inno 64 Nissan Fairlady Z 300ZX Fuji Speedway pace car. That's a beautiful release. I really loved it. I found another Tarmac Works BMW M3 E30. These guys are pretty good. If you think Mini GT is awesome, just wait till you look at some of the brands, guys. There's brands coming out of the woodworks from mainland China. The detailing is going way over the roof. And a lot of these brands and models are getting detailing on the interior for the 1/64 scale, as well as awesome detailing on the outside, livery, and some even have turning wheels on a 1/64. And if you look at the interior detailing, guys, it just blows your mind. So if once you step away from Hot Wheels and Matchbox, this is a collector's era. There's just way too many models, way too many brands, way too many detailing advancements, improvements, and now they're able to replicate the exact model in a miniature scale. And Tarmac Works and Inno 64 are turning out to be my favorite models after Mini GT because they're doing a lot of releases and very good detailing as well. And this one I have is a Spark model. Never heard of this brand, but it was pretty reasonably priced. So I just picked it up. It's a Bentley. Obviously, everything is made in China, as we all know. Well, it's still die-cast, pretty detailed, and looks really sleek. So I ended up getting it. If you ever visit Malaysia, guys, there's a lot of toy shops for kids, but for adult collectors. There's places like Toys R Us, there's places like hobby shops, but the best jackpot I've found, or I feel, was Amcorp Mall in Kuala Lumpur. That's a collector's haven, guys. They've got shops like Collector's Cube, they've got Diecast Planet, if I'm correct, and there's like 4 or 5 stores. You pretty much get whatever you're looking for. Amazing mall and amazing people, very friendly, and the prices are quite reasonable. Okay, let's look at some mini GTs that I was able to get my hands on. This one is a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Roadster. Pretty neat release, pretty good release. As always, Mini GT just does a fantastic job. I know there's no comparison with Hot Wheels culture, car culture, or boulevards, because they're pretty good in their own right. But if you're a serious collector and you're into detailing and a much better finish and product and wheels and everything else, then I would recommend you start collecting Mini GTs or Tarmac Works or Inno 64s. There's so many other brands, guys. If you're on eBay or online or any other places, there's stuff like Time Micro, there's stuff like X-Car Toys, JKM Diecast. I've been collecting a fair bit of those, and I have to admit and I have to say, they're doing a fantastic job. I'm not against Hot Wheels, but I'm slowly stepping away from Hot Wheels basics because they're really basic. I'm still collecting some car cultures and boulevards every now and then, but now I'm kind of shifted into Greenlight, Tarmac Works, Mini GT, Inno 64. Tomica does a good job too, but not all of them. You've got the Tomica Premiums, you've got the Takara Tommy or Tommy Vintage, which are more expensive, but I think even they've picked up on a lot of detailing as well. Okay. Next one I found was a Porsche 911 Turbo, a Python green. This one's got a beautiful finish. Once again, I'm not doing any unboxing today. Sorry, guys. I just have time for a quick review because I've already been to Malaysia and Singapore like 2 months ago, but never got a chance to do this. So I want to try and get this out of the way, and then hopefully I'll start doing some unboxing videos in the coming weeks and months. Next one I found, which was flying off the shelves pretty fast. Obviously, everyone likes the Subaru Impreza. This one's a WRC 97, and it's also the 1997 Rally San Remo winner, number 3. Next Mini GT I got my hands on was a Bentley Mulliner Bacalar. This one's yellowish or goldish flame color, and it's really beautiful when it comes to the detailing and stuff. And I liked it so much I had to get the other green as well, the same Bentley Mulliner Bacalar. Apparently this one's carob green. Then, of course, I got my Mini GT favorite releases, Lamborghini. These guys have done so many Lamborghinis, guys. It's not a joke. They've got the Lamborghini. This one's the LB Works, Liberty Walk Works, Lamborghini Huracan in red. But they've done the Lamborghini Cyan, Lamborghini STO, Lamborghini Aventador. Trying to think. Oh yeah, Lamborghini Countach. Next one I found was a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, Verde Mantis. Very well made car, pretty sleek, and quite detailed and good looking. BMW Alpina B7 X Drive in the white. I've got this in blue, and I've got another 750 Li in black, but they were pretty reasonably priced in Kuala Lumpur, so I ended up getting the white one as well as the green one. These are beautiful, guys. I also managed to purchase a Bentley Special Edition Mini GT release, and that just looks amazing for a 1/64 scale. The weight, the proportions, the dimensions, the detailing on the outside, some fancy artwork. Obviously, it's an exclusive or a special release. It's just fabulous. All right, guys, let's move on to the Tomica range. I managed to grab this Gari Gari-kun full trailer. Obviously a Japanese name to it. A bit expensive, but I got this from Toys R Us in Kuala Lumpur. And they had a huge selection and collection of Tomica brand. I never really used to like them a lot because compared to the photos on the front, when you look at the actual model of the release, it was very minutely detailed, not a great lot of detail, and even the wheels and rims are all plastic and don't look attractive. But over the last few years, they have finally picked up the game. Now they're getting much better with their releases. Obviously, everybody wants to stay in business. Otherwise, if you look at other brands like Mini GTs and everything else, it's hard to go back and buy these. But I'm really happy the way they've progressed. They've also got their own vintage range. They've also got the Takara Tommy range, which are premiums, and they're doing a very good job with their releases. Next one I managed to get my hands on is a Lamborghini Centenario in green. I'm looking forward to opening it up and see what it looks like on the inside, but from photos online, they look pretty good. I love Ferraris. Sadly, Mini GT doesn't do Ferraris because of license issues. I don't know why they're not able to buy the license from Ferrari in Italy, but Hot Wheels stopped as well. They're not renewing the license anymore for Ferrari releases. They've done a few in the 90s and early 2000s, but I'm glad Tomica still does them. And this one's a Enzo Ferrari. Next one is a La Ferrari. I love Ferraris, and this is the only brand that's doing them on a full scale. Then I got a Ferrari Roma. Ferrari 488 GTB. Ferrari F8 Tributo. Also got a couple of buses. This one's a Isuzu Erga Sumiko Gurashi Rinko bus. They've got all the hiragana and katakana and kanji characters. I think it's mostly, nah, it's got hiragana as well. Hiragana, katakana, and kanji characters. I love the double-decker buses, so I had to get this one. I don't know how good this is, but looks good. London bus. This is another Toyota Sora bus. Apparently it's a fuel cell bus. So I'm guessing there's no gas involved, but hydrogen cells or some sort of fusion cells that's driving the bus. Another Ferrari again, Ferrari SF90 Stradale. Then I ended up buying a Lamborghini Reventon. I'm hoping it's way better than the Hot Wheels basic release Lamborghini Reventon, but time will tell. Then I've got a slightly expensive model. This one's a Tomica Premium. I've got the basic release from Hot Wheels Testarossa. It's pretty basic. I'm hoping this one, being a premium, is much more detailed. That's the official licensing from Ferrari. That is a genuine product. Official release. So hopefully when I do the unboxing, when I get a chance, we can have a look at it inside. And there's the last couple left. I got a Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV. I'm guessing it's one of those hybrid vehicles or electric vehicles. And looks pretty good as well. Okay, last in the Tomica range is this Mitsuoka Buddy. It looks more like an all-American Chevrolet or Ford, but I like the color scheme and the contrast white roof on top. So I thought I'll just get it as well. Okay, moving on to some Matchbox. I only managed to get a couple because these were really hard to find in Australia. They're like a collector's item now, and they were flying off the shelves, but luckily I managed to grab about 3 pieces of these from Kuala Lumpur in a diecast shop called Diecast Planet. Those guys had like, I don't know, 5,000 cars, guys, wall to wall, fully loaded, full on display. They had, they weren't so much into Mini GTs and other brands, but it was mostly Hot Wheels basics, Hot Wheels Car Culture Boulevards, Hot Wheels RLCs, Hot Wheels Premium Release, and pretty much your 4-packs, 5-packs, 10-packs. It was just like a marketplace for diecast cars. I made a video of that. I will show you guys soon. Alright guys, moving on. Looking at some Hot Wheels that I picked up. Very funny about these Hot Wheels. I don't know where to start because they're all made in Malaysia, but they're so expensive. I don't know how it works. I've tried to reason with a lot of vendors and shops because they're like $1.10 in America, I think $1.25 in Canada, and $2 in Australia. But in Malaysia, they're $5. Don't ask me why. I've got no idea. I was like, you guys don't pay import taxes, shipping taxes. It's just in Kuala Lumpur, like 3 hours from Kuala Lumpur. And I actually wanted to go and visit it, but with family and kids, I kind of backed out. I really wanted to go and see the factory in Kuala Lumpur, but maybe another day. So surprisingly, almost 90% are made in Malaysia. Then the car cultures and boulevards, I think, are made in Malaysia and Thailand, and some are made in Vietnam as well. But Hot Wheels, even the basics, quite expensive comparatively. I've managed to pick up a Alfa Romeo GT V6. And Audi RS6 Avant 2017. And something about these factory seal stickers sets, guys. Apparently they make them more expensive. I've got no idea why, but some of them are ridiculously priced. And the reason? Oh, these are factory sealed. Anyway. Then I've got a green Hummer, GMC Hummer EV. I love these releases, they're beautiful. I think I mentioned in my previous videos, I've got orange, yellow, white, and now green. But I think there's a red one as well in one of the newer boxes for 2024. So hopefully I'll get my hands on that one as well. And one good thing about Malaysian Kuala Lumpur releases, guys, this was from Case A, if I'm correct, Ford Escort RS 2000. This was already on the shelves and on display in September and October, but I could only see it, I think, around December in Australia. So those guys are pretty lucky because the factory is so close. They're able to get everything pretty much the next week or the next fortnight once they get released. I found a vintage one. Guys, the best thing about Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur, the shops over there, they've got Hot Wheels from the 80s. Some even have 70s, 90s, and early 2000s. So I've managed to pick up this decent looking car, but was expensive. It's 25 ringgits. That's about $8. Whereas had you bought this in store, would have just been $2. And then I got a Volvo XC40 Recharge. I'm going to have to spend some time on this one when it comes to detailing because they've only got the tail lights. But when it comes to the front, it's pretty plain. Managed to grab this Lamborghini Gallardo in white. Pretty neat though. Then I got this rare vintage Ducati 1098R. I've never seen this. Maybe it's only a Malaysia or Asia exclusive models, because even in Indonesia, like Jakarta, they've got some amazing models released as Hot Wheels basics, but I've never seen them on like international scale. Maybe they're exclusive to those zones or those parts of the world, but I quite like it. It's fully die-cast metal. It's black and chrome kind of thingy. A neat finish. And last one in the basics range was this Lamborghini Liberty Works Lamborghini Huracan Coupe. It's beautiful. I love the Lamborghinis. I'm going to have to paint some taillights on this one because I don't like that on my cars and my collections. So, and maybe put some chrome on the exhaust as well. But hopefully when I do the unboxing, I can probably try and add it in. Okay, moving on to some Hot Wheels premiums. I was searching for this. It was very expensive online on eBay, but luckily I managed to grab this for like $10 or $12 in Kuala Lumpur. Honestly, guys, when you visit there, just go and look for Amcorp Mall, AMCORP. It's a collector's paradise, 4 or 5 or 6 different levels, and there's shops scattered all across the mall. Very vintage pieces to highly sought after models. This was part of the Fast and Furious F9 saga release. I've already got the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I've got the Lycon Hypersport. Not a big fan of the Eclipse. I've got the Dodge Charger. So I was only looking for this Ford Mustang, 92 Ford Mustang. The good thing about the premiums from Hot Wheels, like your car cultures and boulevards. They've got chrome wheels. They've got rubber tires, real rider rubber tires. So they're pretty good. Next one I found was a beautiful Lamborghini Huracan LP 610-4. I was looking for this, but quite expensive online. But luckily I was able to bump into it in Malaysia. In this range, I've only got the 2016 Bugatti Chiron, and I was really hunting and looking for this Lamborghini Huracan, but thank God I already found it, and I finally found it. I really love the color scheme on this one. And the best thing about the premiums, they have pretty decent releases when it comes to livery, detailing. You can see the taillights, blinkers. Okay, last one on the Hot Wheels Premium is a Lotus Esprit 51. I've got the basics model, Hot Wheels Basics, but obviously this one's much more detailed and heavier as well. The basics one is in orange color scheme and this one's in yellow, but I love the finish on this one though. It's way better than the basic. And this was part of a British horsepower release from Car Culture. I've already got the Land Rover Defender in different liveries, so I didn't bother with that one. Not a big fan of McLaren. I mean, I've got a model or two, and then I've got a few minis as well, and I've got various Jaguar models, but I was only after the Lotus Esprit. And then I managed to grab my hands on this Ford Mustang release twin pack, part of Hot Wheels Car Culture twin pack series. I love the Gulf livery. It's pretty detailed, pretty beautiful. Once again, it's a Car Culture premium release, so not too fussed about the detailing on this one. I don't have to spend time trying to make it look like the card. One's a 92 Boss Mustang, I think Mark 1. No, just a 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 302. The other one's a 2014 Custom Mustang. It's still the old one because they've got the new ones starting off from 2015. So pretty good models, guys. Very nice finish. Then you have the famous Toyota GR Supra and Toyota Supra twin set, and then the HKS, Nissan Skyline, and the MBK van. But for me, this one stood out. That's why I only got this one. Okay, guys, moving on. I managed to grab a Greenlight Ford Mustang Mach 1 2022 release. Then I found this 2017 Chevy Camaro SS. Greenlight releases are pretty good when it comes to detailing, but at the same time, they only use paint. But seldom you find plastic headlights or plastic taillights, but it's always mostly painted. But they're still pretty good. And I quite like Greenlight, especially the service vehicles. Next one I picked up is a Ford Transit LWB high roof 2020 model. And It's pretty good. I think it's part of Hot Wheels Hot Pursuit Indiana Police Department. I think Ford supplies a lot of vehicles to the American police force, but so does Dodge and other American brands as well. Then I found this one, 1998 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor, one of the most popular models back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. You've also got the Ford Taurus. Then I found this 2022 Dodge Ram 1500 Classic Special Service. It's just got Ram Law on it. A beautiful release. If you look at the chrome front bumper, they've got some plastic headlights going on this one. Blinkers, indicators. They've got the siren lights. Pretty good detailing, chrome wheels, rubber tires, but only paint for the taillights. But it's still pretty good. I quite like green light. And the last one from the Malaysian Diecast haul is this 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon with a motorcycle, and they're both in the same Gulf livery. Apparently this is a limited edition, so it was a bit pricey, but it looked pretty good. And even the motorbike as well, I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, the detailing. So I had to get it. All right, guys, that's what we saw today in the video. Just a review of some green light collectibles. Hot Wheels Car Culture Premiums. Some Hot Wheels and Matchbox Basics. Some Tomicas. And some mini GDs. So that's my Kuala Lumpur and Malaysia diecast haul, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you see, please do like and subscribe to the channel and share it with your family and friends. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.